Hello everybody, my name is Christian Charlo. Welcome to this Market Chronicle. Today we're Thursday, September 18, 2014. Today folks, I want to talk to you about the movement that I talked last week on the last Market Chronicle when I told you that there's the beginning of an upward movement among U.S. banks. Well, today we have a confirmation that the beginning of the movement that started last week is actually being confirmed with several banks that are breaking out. So I'm going to show you the list of the best breakouts since this morning on marketgurus.tv that you see here with the link. We actually published the list of the best breakouts, so you can have access to marketgurus.tv and to the full list of all the breakouts for free by making the free trial for 10 days. Now, if we take a look at the movement here, it's a movement that's also among insurance companies and also among U.S. banks. And why? It's because we have seen a rise in interest rate, and this is actually something that will benefit insurance companies. So this is why on the Canadian side, the breakouts that we have are stocks like Manulife, which is clearly breaking out. Manulife, your exit point is clear. If ever the stock breaks that support that has been tested multiple times, then you have to get out. So the exit point on Manulife is at 21.55. Sun Life 2 as well is breaking out slightly. It's a small breakout though, and your exit point is clear, is to get out if ever you see the stock breaking that multiple support that has been tested multiple times. So your exit point is going to be at 40.11. On the American side though, on September 11, I've talked about this movement that was beginning. Since then, the rally has continued. So there were some stocks that I've talked to you about on September 11 Chronicle, stocks such as First Commonwealth. The stock did break out. Now it's just a pursuit of the rally. So those of you participated in the movement on September 11 should continue to hold on to it. The trend is your friend on a stock like that. Regions Financial, since September 11, did break out. Today, it's also pursuing its rally. I call it a new breakout on Regions Financial, but the best entry point was at September 11 when the stock got out of this slight sideways formation. Too early to take some profit in Regions Financial. I think your target to take some profit is around 1070, 1080 on a stock like Regions Financial. So far, it's a hold. Wells Fargo was among also the stock I've shown you. Today, Wells Fargo, I find it's kind of too late to get into a stock like that. But still, Wells Fargo, though, I think it's definitely a nice performing stock. The stock is just pursuing its rally. So if you're getting in, though, you have to stay within the upward trend. But it's not a typical breakout today because the breakout started on September 11 when I made the Chronicle. There was also PBCT that was among the list. So far, PBCT is not breaking out, but it's still within a clear sideways formation. Has to be watched if the rally that started today among U.S. banks is continuing. So what are the new breakouts today on the sector? There's several ones. There was Fulton Financial. Actually, I've talked to you about that movement on that stock on September 11. Today, the stock is breaking out slightly. If you're buying that stock today, the target to take some profit is around 1238, which corresponds to that downward trend here on Fulton Financial. So 1239 is about 6%. This is where you should take some profit. Exit point, it's clear, around 1150. There's also two stocks that we really like in terms of the breakout that we have among U.S. banks. There's Lincoln National and Prudential Financial. Why we love them is because those stocks are making an all-time high. Look at this on Lincoln National. It did make a high, stabilized, and now it's making another one. And Prudential is actually clearly breaking out today. So on marketgurus.tv, those are the stocks that we're watching to potentially put among our analyst choice portfolio on marketgurus.tv. There's also several breakouts such as First Midwest Bancorp, MB Financial, First Horizon National is also breaking out. What could be stocks that you should watch? There's First Merit, higher than 1860, with an exit point that's clear around 18 bucks. Associated Bancorp making a clear sideways formation, so 1865, that's a go. Exit 18 bucks. In Webster Financial, higher than 3075, with an exit point at 2950. And there's also big caps that are pursuing the rally, such as CT Group and JP Morgan Chase. I believe that those banks still represent a great entry point. So if we make a follow-up though here on the TSX, mostly favor insurance stocks such as Manulife and Sun Life. On the American markets though, among US banks, most stocks that are highlighted with an S are stocks that I've shown you in the last Market Chronicle on September 11. Most of those stocks so far are either pursuing the rally or staying within the sideways formation. I believe that Fulton Financial is the one that could give you a 6% target. All those stocks you see that are not highlighted with any S, neither with I, are all stocks that are breaking out today. Our top picks are Lincoln National and Prudential Financial, and the stocks that should be watched are all stocks that are highlighted with an I and an S for potential breakout if the rally continues. So this was Christian Charlo for your market report. See you next week on YouTube for your next market report.